Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily news and editorial analysis, which I'll be covering from the Hindu and Indian Express. So the most important news and editorial would be discussed in this session. Let's get started with today's topic list. Today is 16th of November. The first topic is funds for state to sustain recovery. Second is House panel that have meet on crypto industries. We have seen that a lot more talk were there about the crypto. I mean, globally also, the people are concerned about the cryptocurrency and its industry. Third is India of number of Indian students dropped in United States. The second last is Iran invites UN nuclear body chiefs for talk, and the last is batting for an important yet misunderstood species. This is an editorial which talks about bats. Apart from this, at the end of this video, there would be some MCQ questions. These questions would be based on current affairs that will help you for the upcoming prelims examination. And talking about the preparation for the upcoming prelims examination, we have launched UPSC CSC Prelims Test Series for 2022. This is a comprehensive test series where you will get 60 high quality tests, and the best feature of this program or test series you can say is you can have same test and can attempt it twice, and the regular performance of your evaluation would also be provided. At the same time, with 12 months subscription of the IS Gazetted magazine, you can avail at this price. For more details, you can refer to the description section of this video where I have provided a dedicated link. So do check it out. And those of you who are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to give a like button. So the first news of the day, fund for state to sustain recovery. We have seen that during COVID-19, the cess and the distributions, devolutions of the taxes which were there among the states was not that much. So many states have complained about the cess, their shares they were about to get was not that adequate, and resultant of that, the state government was not able to make the policy, the welfare programs and policies. So this news is important for General Studies paper 2, government policies and intervention for the development of various sectors. Now recent में सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने एक नई फाइनेंशियल डिसीजन में ये डिसाइड किया है दैट दे वुड रिमिट 95,082 crore rupees to the state by next week. This is a commitment directly coming from the Ministry of Finance, and government has also said that the government will also double the fund due to them the shareable pool of taxes में जहाँ पे कमी रही है, जिससे स्टेट के शॉर्टफॉल रहे उनको एडिक्वेट कैपिटल प्रोवाइड की जाएंगी. And about 15 chief ministers, mostly from the NDA ruled state, were attended the meeting which was held recently in the New Delhi. Now, बात करें measures की, क्या क्या economic recovery के measures ले रही है government and how this measure is going to give economy a pace. So first and foremost, government has endeavor to figure out sustain economic recovery, जहाँ पे second COVID wave के बाद जिस तरह से चीज़ों में deteriorations हुई थी, now they are undergoing with some improvement and the states have concerns and they plan. Now the government is looking way to sustain out the growth, how it can be maintained for a longer duration. But sustaining we mean it has to be continued for a longer duration of period, right? Taking it close to the possible of the double digit growth, and center and state has to work together. Just to remind you, जहाँ पे हमने पहले डिस्कस किया था, यहाँ बातें कही गई थी कि बिना स्टेट्स के सेंटर के लिए इंक्लूसिव डेवलपमेंट पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो इन एनी केस द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ state is inevitable if we are looking for a developed and sustained growth of the entire economy. So states definitely is a vital player in terms of changing the macroeconomics graph. और अगर बात करें states की importance की, वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा है. The Ministry of Finance has urged the states to help India to become the fastest growing economy in the coming years. और यहाँ पे investment को facilitate करना है, attract करना है, more and more FDI would also be taken into consideration. जो ease of doing business है उसको promote करना है, undertaking all power sector reform that is under the ambit of state government would be pivotal and very crucial for the development of entire economy. Right? If you're writing in mains paper, आप states को रोल कर जो roles हैं उनको जरूर highlight करें, signify करें, because without which India's progress would be incomplete. So state would have to nudge the smoothen and land acquisitions programs एंड इट वुड क्रिएट अ वे एन एम्बियंस वेयर जो इन्वेस्टर्स हैं उनके पास किसी भी तरह से ज़्यादा बॉटल स्टिक ना हो और जो इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स है वो एक हेजल फेल तरीके से काम करें. यू हैव सीन मेनी स्टेट्स लाइक आंध्र प्रदेश, झारखंड, they are having their own investor summits to attract more and more investment in the particular states. कुछ states ऐसे हैं they are looking for center for an early release of fund where speeding up the capital spending would have an front-loaded remittances on the GST compensation that is due this year. So possibly we can expect जिस तरह से कोविड की रिकवरी हो रही है even the collection of the GST cess is increasing. So we can expect कि जितनी states की ड्यू हैं गवर्नमेंट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने जो ड्यू रखा हुआ है वो उनको बहुत ही जल्द रीपे किया जा सकेगा. Now, the second news that is Government House Panel meets crypto industries, something which is important for General Studies Paper 3, Indian Economy and issue related to planning, development and growth. Crypto is something which is not only concerning India, but it is a global concern. Country like China, they have their own set of views in cryptocurrency, although they have not legitimately give a right to bitcoins, but crypto is something a different industry. It has its own ecosystem. So the concern has been raised regarding this to the parliamentary committee. So एक इंडिकेशन देते हुए जिस तरह से गवर्नमेंट ने क्रिप्टो करेंसी के लिए एक लॉ बनाने की बात कही है उसके एक हिंट देते हुए जो पार्लियामेंट्री स्टैंडिंग कमिटी ऑन फाइनेंस दे हैव रिसेंटली हेल्ड अ मीटिंग विद द की स्टेक होल्डर्स टू अंडरस्टैंड देयर व्यू और उसको एग्जामिन करने के लिए कि इंडिया में कितनी ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है एक रेगुलेशन और इनोवेशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ क्रिप्टो करेंसी. एंड जस्ट टू टेल यू मेंस एग्जामिनेशन में आप में से जो लोग मेंस में अपेयर हो रहे हैं a question on regulation of crypto is very important, might be asked in the examination. तो इसको आप जरूर अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करें, ये आ सकती है एग्जाम. क्रिप्टो करेंसी टॉक्स की अगर बात करें, द पार्लियामेंट्री स्टैंडिंग कमिटी ऑन फाइनेंस दे हैव सेड दैट देयर वर अ लॉट ऑफ टॉक्स अबाउट द क्रिप्टो करेंसी इन द वर्ल्ड. स्पेसिफिकली इंडिया में भी काफी ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट लोगों ने की हुई है. नाउ गवर्नमेंट इज गोइंग टू ब्रिंग a bill in the parliament on the winter session. There the government is trying to legislate where there would be given a legal backing and ये सारी regulations के जब अंदर आएंगी तो investors के लिए भी काफ़ी आसान होगा. Industry executive told that the panel, उन्होंने panel को बताया that almost 1500 active subscriber are there in India who are investing in cryptocurrencies और उसकी जो total value है around $6 billion की है आज की डेट. The committee has heard various views on the industries and understand the development around the cryptocurrency. So आपको cryptocurrencies के जो positive sides से वो भी पता होनी चाहिए and even you should know the negative also, right? तो you can balance your answer in mains paper. फर्स्ट मीटिंग है क्रिप्टो करेंसी की. अगर बात करें इंडिया में जहाँ तक गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की कंसर्न है, उन्होंने पहली बार इस तरह की मीटिंग बुलाई है. ऑल्दो आरबीआई हैज़ नॉट कंप्लीटली डिनाइड द क्रिप्टो फिगर्स बट स्टिल दिस इज एन ऑफिशियल मीटिंग. So first sub meeting which was called by the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Finance, जो representative थे अलग अलग जगह से उनको बुलाया गया. The concerned people were from the Blockchain and Crypto Assist Council, जिसको BACCB कहते हैं, and other participants include Wazir X, Coin, DCX, Pocket Bits, Lakshmi Coin. So these were some of the participants that were invited to share their views on the cryptocurrencies. Now, India has been leading fintech regulations in terms of cryptocurrency, जहाँ पे ये ज़रूरत है कि कैसे इसमें innovations और regulations को impart किया जा सके. Many of the committee members have learned they are also felt on the cryptocurrency cannot be banned, right? So this is somehow practically true क्योंकि investing की बात करें इंडिया में आपको मैंने बताया almost $6 billion के आसपास investment है, which is a huge amount. सो बैन करने की बात नहीं है. हाँ, रेगुलेशंस जरूर आएंगी गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से बट इट कैन नॉट बी कंप्लीटली स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड बैंडेड एंड दैट्स टू फेवर द रेगुलेशन ऑफ क्रिप्टो करेंसी एंड एक्सचेंजेस इन आवर कंट्री. सो अगर बात करें कुछ कॉमन क्रिप्टोज की जहाँ पे इट इज बीइंग यूज्ड फ्रीक्वेंटली, सो आप देख सकते हो ये फिगर है वेयर नाइजीरिया हैज टॉप द रैंकिंग ऑफ 32%, फॉलोड बाय वियतनाम विद 21%, फिलीपींस 20%, Turkey 16%, Peru 16%, Switzerland 11%, China with 7%, US with 6%, Germany with 5%, and Japan with 4%. Even India do not have a ranking on this, right? Some other countries are investing and they're expected to own the cryptocurrencies. Now, the other news, number of Indian students dropped in United States, universities basically. something which is important for General Studies paper 2, effect of policies of developed and developing countries on India's diaspora. So एक recent report release की गई थी. This was done by the Open Doors report study, which is again backed by US government. उन्होंने कहा है that number of Indian student in United States has dropped by 13.2% in 2021, right, to a 5-year low of which is 1.6 lakh student. और ये जो स्टडी थी ये यूएस गवर्नमेंट ने इसको फंड की थी. एंड अगेन वेरी astonishing results or figure, you can see that the number is the charm of US university was very high in India. People used to go to get their higher education in terms of finances, in terms of MBA, in terms of getting their medical degrees. So US was among the top preference. Now India remained the second largest source of foreign student after US, after China. US में जो अभी भी सबसे ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स जाते हैं वो है चाइना से. उसके बाद the second country is India. So Chinese student comprises of almost 34.7% in US, और इंडिया की जो परसेंटेज कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट है that is only 18.3%. Now more about the report which was done. अगर बात करें Open Doors study की, so overall the number of international student in the US has dropped to 15% to 9.1 lakh in 2021 according to the US Door reports. And new international student enrollment has plunged up to 45% last year. And a fall of 21% snapshot has enrolled for a new academic indications of partial recovery with 68% of the growth last year, which is lower in the pace, right? So because of the COVID-19, some restrictions, people are reluctant to travel from one country to another country. Some hesitancy regarding the approval of the vaccines is also there. तो बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जो इकट्ठे हुए हैं, and this has resulted in the number of the decrease of the student going to the United States. Now, US government measures की अगर बात करें, the US remained open to welcome the international student throughout the global pandemic. ऐसा कहना है कि US ने allow किया, but again the vaccine recognition was not there, right? So this is a bottleneck that has resulted in this figure. And last year the US government has given the higher education institutional implementation measure, जहाँ पे सेफ्टी वेलकम की गई थी इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स की. ऑनलाइन और हाइब्रिड कोर्सेज को भी प्रमोट किया जा रहा है, गारंटिंग दैट opportunities and resources to international student remain robust. Now कुछ figures मैं आपको दिखाना चाहता हूँ which will give you a clear idea about the basically population presentation of Indian people in the University of US. Academic अगर बात करें Indian students in academic level in US, तो undergraduate की जो percentage है आप देख सकते हो, basically in 1920 it was 25,000, it has come to almost 23,734. Graduate was almost 85,000, reduced to 68,000. I'm not quoting this number, I'm just giving you a brief figure. Number अगर नॉन डिग्री की बात करें 1759, then 1378, और OPT में बेसिकली ये नंबर्स हैं, राइट. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट इन यूएस, किस कंट्रीज में सबसे ज़्यादा, मैंने आपको पहले बताया, इट हैज़ टॉप्ड बाय चाइना. चाइना की सबसे ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स जो है अभी भी यूएस जाते हैं, then followed by India, and then other countries. So this is a figure for 2018, 17 and 16. You can compare this figure. You can pause this video. You can see the figures. Now, Indian student studying in US, you can see this is a footfall of student who are going. And countries, I have told you again, the origin is there. The first is China, followed by India, then South Korea, Nepal is ranked 11th, Pakistan 23rd, and Bangladesh 24th. This is a report which was being quoted by the Open Doors report. Now, Iran invites UN nuclear body chief for talks, something which is important for General Studies paper 2, bilateral regional grouping and agreements. और ये एक ऐसी टॉपिक है जहाँ पे न्यूक्लियर खास करके अगर बात करें IAEA की, इंटरनेशनल एटॉमिक एनर्जी एजेंसी, उसके जो चीफ है वो विजिट कर रहे हैं ईरान. सो ईरान हैज़ इनवाइटेड द हेड ऑफ इंटरनेशनल एटॉमिक एनर्जी एजेंसी, इसको IAEA भी कहते हैं शॉर्ट में. इसके बारे में ब्रीफली आप पढ़ लें, आई हैव डिस्कस अ लॉट मेनी टाइम्स. डू चेक इट आउट. आप इसके ऑफिशियल साइट पे जा करके FAQs पढ़ सकते हैं, फ्रीक्वेंटली आस्क्ड क्वेश्चन, एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो रीड अबाउट अस इन द पेज, राइट. यू विल गेट अ ब्रीफ आइडिया अबाउट IAEA. So they have invited, officially they have invited their chief, और UN ने concern raise की थी regarding the lack of contact with the Iranian authorities. So the IAEA chief would be expected to meet the Iran foreign ministers, और जो country के एटॉमिक एनर्जी की चीफ है उनसे उनकी मुलाकात होनी है. And he claimed a deal over the access to surveillance equipment in the Iran nuclear facilities. ईरान ने पहले अपनी जो हार्ड कोर फैसिलिटीज हैं वो एक्सप्लोर करने से मना किया था. इवन द आईईए हैज आस्क्ड कि वहां पे सीसीटीवी कैमरास भी इंस्टॉल किए जाएंगे हाई लेवल रिजोल्यूशंस के. Now the invitations comes after the expected resume which was there on the November 29th. वियना में ये मीटिंग हुई थी 2015 में, जहाँ पे ये कहा गया था कि न्यूक्लियर डील ईरान और वर्ल्ड के बीच में तभी संभव है when there should be a clarity, there should be a transparency in terms of uranium produced in the Iran, right? And you can say that IAEA team has complained that they have denied access to the indispensable access to the centrifugal component of manufacturing workspace जहाँ पे ये सबसे ज़्यादा प्रोडक्शंस होती है, right? So IAEA has categorically said that we want transparency from Iran. If they are building the atomic space, if they are manufacturing the uranium, it has to be in a transparent manner. Now, joint comprehensive plan for actions की अगर बात करें, most of you must be aware about this. This was a deal that was signed in 2015 as an Iran economic incentive to the exchange of limitations to its nuclear program, and it meant to prevent Tehran from developing any nuclear bomb. So the concern is regarding that nuclear bomb. We have seen it has a devastating effect, and post 21st century, none of the country want that any such incident can happen, right? तो यूएस ने अपने यूनिलैटरली में ये खासकर 2018 में यूएस के जो प्रेसिडेंट थे उस टाइम पे डोनाल्ड ट्रंप, ही हैज said that there would be some decision, and this was backed by the Britain, France, Germany, China and Russia. They tried to preserve the accord which was done in 2015. उसको मेंटेन रखने की बात कही गई है. And under the deal, the world power and other signatory will provide Iran with 20% enrichment uranium that is needed for research reactor only. Nothing other than research would be promoted, because if you're using other number of high level of uranium, it's suppose that you're making a bombs. So under the terms, the uranium nuclear deal, Iran was prohibited from enriching above 3.6%, which is expected for research and reactor activities. So there are some basically bars, there are some foundations, there are some boundaries which was confined by IAEA, US and other emerging countries. Now, the other news, battling for an yet important misunderstood species. This is a very important article concerning the environment and organism, and also it will give you a view about the pandemic, the recent outbreak of a virus diseases that we have seen in our country across the world. So something which is important for General Studies Paper 3, Conservation, Environmental Pollution, Degradation and EIA. तो इस पूरे एडिटोरियल में बात की गई है बैट्स और बैट के साथ जो हमारी इकोसिस्टम है वो किस तरह से रिलेटेड है, और बैट किस तरह से हेल्पफुल है हमारी इकोसिस्टम के लिए, हमारे इन्वायरमेंट के लिए. सो आई हैव सेग्रीगेटेड दिस एडिटोरियल इनटू 4 सबहेड. द फर्स्ट इज रोल ऑफ द डिजीज स्प्रेड, मॉडिफिकेशंस इन लैंडस्केप, सम प्रिकॉशंस दैट इज देयर, and restoring the balance between the environment and bats. So let's understand. Basically, we'll understand this editorial in detail under this 4 subhead. बात करें bats की, bats and human have cohabited since the immemorial. I mean, the time we have seen human lives coming, there was a correlation, there was a relation between the bat and human being. And throughout the night, the bats have devoured insects and farm, चाहे वो farm field हो, forest हो, grassland हो. बैट्स ने थ्रू आउट अपने एग्रीकल्चर, पेस्ट और डिजीज काउजिंग मॉस्किटोज से बचाने की कोशिश की है मैनकाइंड को, राइट. सो दे आर एक्टिंग एज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ऑर्गेनिज्म विच इज हेल्पिंग द फार्मर कम्युनिटी ऑल्सो. सो एक स्टडी की गई है थाईलैंड में. दे हैव शोड दैट पेस्ट बायो कंट्रोल प्रोवाइड बाय जस्ट वन स्पीसीज. वन स्पीसीज का मतलब है बैट. वन स्पीसीज ऑफ बैट कैन प्रिवेंट अ लॉस ऑफ 29,000 टन ऑफ राइस पर ईयर, जो कि सेव करती है ऑलमोस्ट 1.2 मिलियन पर ईयर. और ऑलमोस्ट अगर आप इस मील की बात करें, ये जो मील कंजम्पशन की हो सकती है वो ऑलमोस्ट 26,200 लोग खा सकते हैं. तो एक बैट से इतनी सारी बेनिफिट्स मिल सकती है पूरे वर्ल्ड को, राइट. I mean, you can compare for any other countries. So this was a study which was conducted in Thailand about the significance of bat that it can have into the mankind. Now, bat is a dropping mine from the cave and they're widely used as fertilizers. जो बैट की जो ड्रॉपिंग्स होती हैं, जो बैट ने छोड़ा होता है, उस ड्रॉपिंग्स को एग्रीकल्चर, क्रॉप्स एंड इवन हाई कंसंट्रेटर ऑफ नाइट्रोजन और फास्फोरस में भी यूटिलाइज की जा सकती है. So this was previously used as a form of fertilizers. Nowadays we have other advancement of technology, but this was done in the remotest area of our country also. Now, role in disease spread की अगर बात करें, unfortunately, despite the critical role of bats, it remained the most understood of all the animals. This is a title of the editorial also. और इंडिया की बात करें, we have almost no studies on the ecosystem that we provide for the bats. As we know that the number of bat has drastically reduced because of the intervention by the human. कुछ साइंटिफिक एविडेंसेस ये कहते हैं कि जो शार्क है, इवन कोविड के जो वायरसेस हैं, कोविड-19 जो एक्चुअली ओरिजिनेट हुई थी, that was there in the bat, right? So there are growing fear about further disease transmission from the bat, एक कंसर्न है. बट कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट एस्टोनिशिंग पॉइंट आपके लिए जानने जरूरी है कि बैट में होने के बावजूद भी बैट उससे इन्फेक्टेड नहीं होती है. कैसे? विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट ऑल्सो. सो सिग्निफिकेंट एंड यूनिक फीचर इज दैट bat are known for susceptible to the national reservoir of the novel कोरोना वायरस, या फिर नीपा की बात करें, मैकबर्ग, इबोला, कोरोना वायरस, ये सब के लिए खास करके बैट एक रिजर्वायर है, राइट? बट डिस्पाइट द रिजर्वायर वायरस, देन बैट्स नेवर फॉल सिक. व्हाट इज द रीजन व्हाई दे नेवर फील सिक? बिकॉज फ्लाइंग जो बैट करती है वो एक काफ़ी स्ट्रेसफुल बिजनेस है, और उसमें जो टॉक्सिक है, जो बाई प्रोडक्ट है, दैट इज being damaged in the cell content. तो वो यूटिलाइज करती है बहुत सारी एनर्जीज को. In other words, in gaining the ability to fly along the long distance, the bats have an inherent immune system that protect that from virus, right? So even this can be an example. आप इससे ये सीख सकते हैं कि जहाँ पे ज़्यादा एक्टिविटीज इन्वॉल्व होगी, फिजिकल एक्टिविटी इन्वॉल्व होगी, वहाँ पे इम्यूनिटी ऑटोमेटिकली बूस्ट होगी. इन केस ऑफ बैट, दे हैव अ long distance flying, thus has resulted to the utilizations of damaged cells. खास करके जो सेल के कंटेंट्स हैं वहाँ पे यूटिलाइजेशन होती है और टॉक्सिक्स बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं बन पाती. Now, modifications of the landscape, if you can see over the 100 years, human have significantly modified the landscape. जहाँ पे forest cutting is again a big factor, clearing of land for agricultures, that has resulted to the disturbance in the ecosystem that have seen for the bats, right? इस वजह से even in the urban areas we cannot see any bat. Rural area में भी इनके populations काफ़ी कम हुए. So scientists have shown that when bats are disturbed, it become distress for seed virus. जब वो distress होते हैं तो वो virus को seed करते हैं, spill over करते हैं, right? Spill over is something, no, they have the saliva or any other form, it can be spill over. They have suggested, expert ने कहा है कि जो habitat destructions हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन के बीच में आई है, ह्यूमन जो हैबिटेट है उनके बीच में आई है, विच हैज़ रिजल्टेड इनटू द वायरल सीडिंग. कोविड-19 पेंडेमिक की अगर बात करें, बेसिकली सम ऑफ द मिस्टेकन इज लाइक इट इज डिस्ट्रॉइंग द इकोलॉजिकल बैलेंस. स्टडी हाउ बैट एंड ह्यूमन कैन को एग्जिस्ट इन एरिया. नो व्हाई द कोविड सस्पिशन इज देयर? इवन द फैक्ट इज दैट in China, people are eating bat, and bat is a reservoir of many other viruses that can have a direct interference between bat, human and virus. तो एक ecosystem create होती है जहाँ पे bat के through virus human being में enter कर रही है. So some precautions are required. The fact remains that bat carry many viruses. So we could take sensible precautions जहाँ पे हमारी जो direct contact है bat से कम होने की ज़रूरत है, such as we have to avoid handling the eating of bat. किस भी ऐसी चीज़ को जिसने bat ने touch किया हुआ है उसकी saliva जहाँ पे touch हुई है, we don't have to touch it or eat it, right? Not eating fallen fruit ground by the bat. Fruit eaten by the contaminated bat fluid is very harmful for a human being. They could create or reduce the risk of spillover. Now, restoring the balance is something which is very important, and this balance can be done once we do not disturb the ecosystem and we do not disturb the cycle of the bat also. So over the few decades, habitat destruction and the land uses change has impacted mostly in India, and we have regained the rebalance in nature as well as in animal, जहाँ पे combinations of habitat restoration or coexistence of bat is very essential. इंटीग्रेटेड अप्रोच रखने की ज़रूरत है जहाँ पे वन हेल्थ, वेयर ह्यूमन health is linked to the environment and animal can result in the best possible outcomes. And any such future will reduce the global commitment or reduction in the habitat loss, preservations of the restoration of our natural habitat and biodiversity, right? सो दिस इज समथिंग वेरी सिग्निफिकेंटली इंपॉर्टेंट कि हमें एक बैलेंस बनाने की जरूरत है. अगर बैट की ह्यूमन इंटरफेरेंस ना हो तब भी बैट बहुत अच्छे तरीके से एग्रीकल्चर एक्टिविटीज़ में काम कर सकता है. ये ज़रूरी नहीं है कि बैट की इंटरफेरेंस हमारे साथ होनी चाहिए, इंटरेक्शन हमारे साथ होनी चाहिए. एवरी ऑर्गेनिज्म इन द एनवायरमेंट हैज़ इट ओन रोल, राइट. तो उसको अपने काम किया, मतलब वी हैव टू इंश्योर कि वो सारी चीज़ों के ह्यूमन इम्पैक्ट से डिस्टर्बेंस नहीं हो रही है. प्रॉब्लम वहाँ पे आई जब चाइना में और दूसरे कंट्रीज में बैट की meat eating start हुई है, and that has resulted a lot more disease coming into human body, right? So these are some of the important concerns that has been raised, and bat for an ecosystem is again good. It is not bad at all, right? So this was all about this particular editorial. I will move to the MCQ questions of the day. Before I proceed, just to tell you the answers of yesterday questions. For the first question, the correct option is C. For the second question, the correct option is B. Today's MCQ, Maitri Setu project. Maitri Setu symbolizes the bilateral relationship and friendly ties between India and Sri Lanka. The project is taken by the Land Port Authority of India. We have a PIB compilation also. मैंने इसको discuss किया हुआ है वहाँ पे. If you have watched, you can easily answer this question, right? So let me know how many of you know the correct answer in the comment section down below. Second is the joint military exercise Daslik 2. This is again explained in our daily news analysis. So just let me know how many of you know the correct answer. There it is: India and Sri Lanka, India, Japan, Russia, India and Afghanistan, India and Uzbekistan. So आपको बताना है करेक्ट ऑप्शंस कौन से हैं. करेक्ट ऑप्शंस आप हमें वीडियो के कमेंट सेक्शन में बता सकते हैं. So this was all about the daily news and editorial analysis followed by the MCQ questions. If you have any other concerns, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching.